Hello and welcome. This is a continuation, which is now part 4 of a 4-part tutorial on how to sit with ease and comfort in meditation, also how to travel with your props, and here specifically why I choose to practice with blankets, a belt, a foam block instead of purchasing special meditation chairs, cushions, and so forth. The main reason is that you have incredible versatility with blankets. And when you're sitting for long periods of time, that versatility, the ability to change your position, to get energy to flow in a different way is most important. So here I have my very, very thin Manduka travel mat, which I always bring. And I have a stack of 4 blankets. So when you look at this blanket, and these are wonderful, they're cotton blankets from India, they fold quite flat and they're really soft. I just love them. So we have this blanket, and what I'm going to show you from the side is that there are multiple ways to fold a blanket. I use what I would call an accordion or pleated fold. So I put the blanket down and then fold it 3 times. So that is a tri-fold. Now, I'm going to do that with one blanket and put that in the center of my mat. And then I'm going to do that with a second one. When I do it with the second one, I stack them or step them back. So the first one is a little further forward, and then the second one. And now I'm going to take another one of my blankets and I'm going to fold it in half this way and put it on the top of this. Now, what I've just done is I've constructed what is a restorative setup for being on your back, opening your chest, and doing various leg positions. Watch. So I sit in front of this now. I can start with my legs crossed. I still have one more blanket. And with this blanket, I can do another tri-fold, put it in front of my ankles, pull the edges of it back toward the hips. And now I'm going to move my buttock forward so that I can lay back. And I'm lying my spine right down in the center of these blankets. And you'll see when I put my head down, I just land here. But I have this blanket and I move it all the way underneath the neck and head. And now I'm in a restorative posture that relaxes the muscles of the back, that relaxes the lower abdomen, groin, and hips. If you'll notice with my arms open here, my shoulders are releasing down toward the earth, and the armpit and chest area is open and exposed. And I can rest here for a number of minutes, and particularly if I've been sitting for long periods of time, it can bring some relief to the back muscles. My breath can deepen, the lungs expand. And so this posture is just one of many that shows you how to use blankets for supports and how they can also function for your restorative yoga practice. I'm going to show one more posture. Here I take my belt and I'm going to open it all the way up into a loop. I put that over my head. I bring the soles of the feet together, and then I put that loop around the feet. So it looks like this. And I pull it nice and tight so that the belt is holding my feet or heels close to the pelvis. So it looks like this. Now I'm going to use this other blanket again to do the same thing. I'm going to pull it in underneath my shins, or if I need or have longer legs, longer limbs, and I need it to be a little longer, I can go like this, and it's going to come all the way back to the outer hips and the tops of the thighs. And then I again move the buttock forward and lay back. And now I'm in this supine position. And I have another way to release the groins. This part of the body, the inner thigh groin area, can become very tight in meditation, sitting for long periods of time. And one of the reasons is that this part of the body is connected to the flight or fight response. When we're sitting in stillness and we're aiming to be more aware of our thoughts and our mind, we may be moving through narratives, images, stories, situations. And while the body is still, the muscles of the body can be gripping, sometimes to run, sometimes to escape, sometimes just because we're understanding that there is tension there. And so these supported poses that I've just shown you are one of the most effective ways to be at ease, to relax, and to then prepare yourself to be able to go back to your practice the next day with a little more rest, a little more ease. The last thing I want to show you here with the belt is that I love having my belt with me all the time because my belt also allows when needed. So let's say I'm somewhere and the light is very, very bright and I'm lying down on my back, right? And I want to be, and this is a supported shavasana. I want to be in a resting posture, but there's light or my eyes are twitching or I just feel like I'm thinking too much. I can take my belt and I can just put it over my eyes and then use my hands to just pat it down so that it rests on the eyelids. And now, as I open my arms and stay here a little longer, that quieting, that shade for the eyes, that little bit of weight for the eyes can pacify the brain, regulate your nervous system. And you may find yourself being able to go inside, nice and gentle. So there you have it. All of these different props. And there's only one that I haven't shown you that, and that is a foam block. So lastly, you've come up maybe from lying down and you just have your foam block and you just really quickly want to just put that underneath your hips and just sit up with a little bit of height. And you'll feel the edges of that block kind of supporting your sitting bones. And you just get that little bit of lift here at the end. And it makes it all worth it. Thank you for joining me in this series, part 1, 2, 3, 4 of sitting for meditation with ease and comfort.